right. Good morning, everybody. Let's get this warmed up. See who joins us. As long as we're getting good signal. I think yesterday I got cut out because the chicken coop is like a Faraday cage. I do believe. So we'll see what's going on. See who checks in. We're gonna do some of our daily. Check in on some of the folks. Everybody likes to see the pigs. Once again, it's hard to see this. Tell if there's anybody in here yet or not. All right. If you're in, just Roger up. Say I'm here, so I know who I'm talking to. Or if I'm just talking to myself, with that a lot. It'll just be a recorded video, put at a later time, I guess you'd say. Let me move the watering system. Oh, we got a couple people in here. Hey, what's up, Barry? Good morning. Walter, how you doing? Have a good day, Sunday. Right. I got water on my screen now. That's not going to help. That'll be really bad when I touch it. Oh, goodness. It's more smoky today than, whoa, it has been. Well, that's not good. Now I broke my sprinkler. Dang it. I want to fix that. I have to do the rest of everything else while we're doing everything. It's one of those days already. How about that, Walter? But yeah, it's smoky as all get out from the Yosemite fire. If you know what I mean. That Redding fire doesn't look getting any better either. You can feel the smoke in your lungs now, like in your eyes in the morning, like after all day. It's a little gritty. Let's see. Slicer G's joined us again. Hey, good morning. Skylar Berto, good morning. How you doing? Hey, welcome to the stream. Okay, first, yeah, don't recognize your name. I think I've seen you in other streams though. I've seen you somewhere on YouTube, right? Somewhere on YouTube streams. Check in on these guys. Hold on. What are those guys over there? Oh, those guys are eating. They can't be disturbed. Right? They're like, do not disturb us. Whoa. Aren't you glad our kids don't eat like that? Mom would not be happy. That's gotta hurt. I think somebody actually filled the water up last night. It's amazing. Just short of amazing. Well, here I'm gonna do like yesterday. I'm gonna leave you guys here, and I'm gonna go do the other stuff. All right. I don't know. How's everybody else's day been? Boss, is that Stan? Hey, what's up, Stan? One of those hogs named Boss? I guess we could do that. Borscht hog, the Russian swine. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I hit a button or if it was. I don't think it was the signal. Hey, Gorilla Guns, how you doing? Yeah, just giving you guys a view while I get all the work done. Yeah, I just talking about the. When we first started the stream, this Yosemite smoke is pretty brutal still. It's actually worse today than yesterday. It's almost like an inversion layer of clouds. It's so thick. Definitely limiting the. You can feel it in your eyes and stuff. Like after all, I wake up in the morning, with the gritty eyes and whatnot. It's better to be inside. That's for sure. But yeah, that's how they get bigger, right, Stan? They got to get bigger. They eat away. You guys still on here? All right, still live. That's good. Tornado warning, Stan. Wow, really? That's not good. Yesterday that it skipped around in sections like where it lost signal, but it stitched it back together on the replay because it would skip immediately without any lag, without any showing any lag. It was kind of weird. Like maybe YouTube's done something with their processing software or something. It knows where the breaks are and it puts them all together. It was cool, but it's kind of weird to watch skipping around. And then, like I was saying, I got in the chicken coop, and I think that's a Faraday cage, basically blocking out the cell signal. Plus, it's in a weak cell spot. That didn't help. Severe storm expected, Stan. Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly all about the fires out here. There's one outside LA in the forest. There's one that one in Yosemite, and there's one up north. Like 3 big ones in California. There's that big one in northern Nevada, but I don't know. I haven't heard any news about it, but because it's out so far in the middle of nowhere, nobody seems to care. Alright, these guys are still going to town. M. Long, what's going on? Good morning. Alright, go get it, girls and guns. Stan, you've had a dry spring, right? Trying to get these, waiting for these guys to eat before you get in there and get the feed. Hey, Rooster, what's up? Good morning. Sorry we cut out yesterday. I don't know. I think it was the chicken coop's kind of like a Faraday cage, or at least partially enough to break up the cell signal. But we're -2 today. The smoke is a lot thicker over here today, Rooster. I don't know what it's like over there. You're gonna shoot up a log in the creek, huh? That's the excitement for the day, or? Raise a few ostrich boneyard? Are you serious? How am I gonna build a fence big enough to keep those in? Holy cow. That's gotta be like, what, a 15-foot fence you need for that? It doesn't sound like fun. Oh yeah, Rooster, it's much smokier here. Noticeably more smoke. Hey Irish, how's it going? You're replacing the floor. Your bathroom, shower. Oh man, that's no fun. I'd have to call in help for that. I don't think I could do that myself. Like replacing the subfloor too, or just the overlayer? Like, man. I guess out there where you are, Irish, that's all. You have all crawl space or basement, so you've got the whole floor you got to replace. Like, we got a lot of places out here that are concrete slabs, so you just pull up what's there and put it back down on top of the slab. That's probably the easy way to do it if it was available. Man, how long do these guys eat? It's taking forever. Everybody else is hungry, fellas. You ain't the only ones trying to eat. See, now I only count 5. Where's the 6th one? Is it down the very end, hiding? Laying down? There should be 3 brown and 3 white and black. He must be, he's down the very end. There he is. Okay. Mama's getting like, okay, that's enough. That's dinner's over. Wrap it up. Yeah, no fun, right, Irish? I can't imagine having to, if you got crawl space especially, that hole under all the wood underneath and everything. Was it leaking for a while, or it just like sprung one all of a sudden, like it was this one of those things you don't notice until it's too late? It's all destroyed. Oh, there's a rotation. There we go. Hazel's Reptiles. Hey, how you doing? Hey, thanks for checking in. It's making bacon is an adorable scene. So the only way I can explain that. Hey, thanks for coming by. Oh well, Irish, if you got a Master Chief working for you, you should be fine, right? They can at least hold their coffee cup. Rooster's not a fan of tight spaces, apparently. Rooster's not a Master Chief. Oh, there you go, Stan, using that Reno word again. I'll assume you mean renovation once again, not coming out to Reno. Oh, you thought it might be coming in from the house, so you're trying to double troubleshoot it. You weren't sure if it was inside flooding or, man. That's brutal. Man, these guys take longer to eat than I do, I think. Holy cow. How long have we been down here? This is the second go around, right? It's been a good 20 minutes. They were eating when I got here. It's like those little guys, where do they put it all, right? It's like teenagers almost. All right, Irish, you got some problem with drainage, or you're worried about the drainage around the house? Oh wow, Rooster, how could you stand your neighbors? How would that not? How would that not like totally stink up the place? That's crazy. It's a lot of sewage. So that, I guess that's city sewage, not going into the. Was it going supposed to go into a? Daggone, I'm losing my mind. You know, not the city sewer. On your own property, your septic tank. Was it supposed to go to a septic tank or city sewage? These guys, there's no slowing down for them. None at all. Anybody seen any news out of Venezuela? Last I saw, they were eating donkey at this point, so just a word to the wise. Get some pig if you can, when you can. Seems like the California fires are headlining most of the news, so. You got a range catch setup going there, Irish? And that's how you found out. Found out the hard way for sure, huh? Mama's got to be getting tired here. She's going to have to get up here in a minute. Come on. We're going on 30 minutes. How long can you guys eat? I don't think I've ever seen pigs eat this long. The floors are so dirty that there was a clean path where they walked. Isn't that backwards? So M Long, you're getting a little bit of a break from the heat. Yeah, unfortunately, our break is because of the smoke. Yeah, I think this might be where the term "eating like pigs" came from. Oh, -2's down there. So we got two that are like calling it a day, or at least the end of the meal. So they might be wrapping it up. Wow, M Long, if you're gonna cool temperatures for the whole month of August, that'd be good, right? Or not so good? I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. That one laying down there looks pretty content to stay there for a while. He's not going anytime soon. Oh. Things might be drying out a little bit. Might be the oh, they're coming back for more. They're like, oh, I didn't want to miss out. They're coming back for seconds. Oh, goodness. Hey, Irish, we'll see you later. This is work. What are you talking about? Can't you see how hard I'm working? We'll talk at you later. Hey, Saints and Sappers joined us. It's more like brunch. I don't think you can call it happy hour yet. We got one that's already tapped out, though. One there's already called it a day, or an after, or a morning at least. Oh yeah, M Long 83 is a fine temperature. We were having the discussion yesterday about the garden. It's like the hot temperatures are good for the garden and the growth. You just got to keep the water in them. So we're thinking maybe a lot of our growth came from that. Oh, don't be deceived, Rooster. That's just the living quarters. The outline areas are much worse. You got to get the cleanup crew through here a couple times a week. We got to try to keep the flies down. It's the hardest, the worst, biggest part of it. So this stream is brought to you by No Grapes. Too much rain for grapes? How does that work? How does too much rain not cause them to grow, I guess would be the question. He's like, let me nap over here in the... He's like, I'm going to sleep. You guys eat all you want. I didn't know grapes. Like, I guess that makes sense. They're from a Mediterranean climate. Like, they grow them out in California, near the coast there. So it's all Mediterranean type. So it's kind of dry, but some rain type deal. That's where grapes, okay. Never thought about it that way. Grapes like the dry. But they grow grapes just about everywhere nowadays. Or they try to, at least. You got all these wine vineyards and stuff and wines making going on. Yeah, we got a pretty good downpour of rain during the week and a thunderstorm. That was good. Was that Thursday? Or maybe it was Friday night. No, it had to be Thursday. Yeah. Well, I really didn't expect it to take this long. I wonder if they'll keep eating if I get in there and get the food so that these other critters can eat. The other fellas are needy, just like these guys. Everybody had to scatter. Get some food. Here we go. Yeah, fellas. Oh, wait, almost forgot about you, didn't I, buddy? Sorry about that. Forgot about the new guy. I would have appreciated that. Oh, didn't shut the barrel. All right, you guys still on here? We're still going. Somebody commenting. All right. That's all good. I think I'll have to water the garden by hand until I get that sprinkler up and running. The struggle is real. Alright, we're still rolling. It's not too hot. Everybody's happy. Let's get this out of here. Stand by for jolt. Shaky screen coming up. There we go. So everybody's somewhat happy. Alright, M. Long, have a good day. Wild grapes around stand, yada yada. Alright. Let's go over and we're gonna have to check out the garden. All right, bring you around this way. Mo Man, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You just missed the pigs. I think you can rewind, or you can watch it later after it processes. I'm not sure how the DVR works when you're on a mobile device like this. Sometimes YouTube is hit and miss. So angry about. Let's get back over here and get this garden watered. I'm gonna need to disconnect that and okay. So okay, yeah, I have to go there and come back again. What we got going on? Hello, hello. Stannis. They're primarily cooney, but they got a little bit of potbelly in them. I think their dad's part potbelly. Was the deal with that? Which, oh, that reminds me. I forgot about this guy. We do have we got a new boar, so he's all cooney, so we're looking at having all cooney pigs in the future. Supposed to be really good meat. We shall see, right? We'll be the judge of that. Let me set you guys down here real quick. All right. Oh, it makes it hard to see when around that way. All right. Yeah, Rooster. So, Cooney is, one of the heritage breeds or whatever. They don't have necessarily a lot of bacon, which kind of disturbs me. I'm kind of questioning that decision to get a breed that's not heavy on the bacon output, But I think we've got some pretty good watering going on. That rain after the other day, it seems like the soil's retained a lot, so we're at a point to where we've put a lot into it. Gonna have a hard time checking comments with both hands occupied. Challenge my expertise here. Get you out of the sun. I'll turn it around here in a second. I'll turn you guys around. So we got some good looking stuff. I was talking about we got some peppers now. I guess these are hot peppers, which I'm not exactly a fan of, but I think it's going to be some good salsa. We got some tomatoes after we replaced the ones the goats ate. I don't know, they're not doing so hot. We're going to get some really good water on them. Maybe it's just too hot or what. Let's see how they turn out. But the corn is looking really good. If you remember what it looked like last week, you weren't here yesterday. Corn and sunflowers took off this week with the combination of heat and maybe just better water, and I don't know. I'm still not an expert at how the plants' mysterious ways of the green thumb work, so it's an ongoing project. Struggle. Even some of our shorter corn seem to do better. Who was that? Was that you, Rooster? Goat? No, goat food is not okay when it's not cleared hot. That was a breaking and entering is what that was. Your tomatoes are 6 feet high? Wow. Yeah, this is our second planting, so we'll see what we get by September. I don't know that we can expect too much, but we'll see. What seed package? You talking to me, Rooster? Or you talking to somebody else? I don't do most of the planting. I just make sure things are ready. I'm pretty sure this is all heritage type seeds and stuff. You can see a couple of sunflowers have come out. They grew a lot. Like some of those grew like over a foot in the last week. Oh, you use sheep manure? Yeah, Stan. This whole area was grazed by sheep and goats the last 2 years. So we try to get as much of that into the soil as we could over the last 2 years. Just trying to keep it. It's so deserty and sandy. You got to put as much material or as much get as much real soil as you can to hold in the moisture and nutrients. That was the tough part of getting this all started, is having enough material, good soil, compostable material, instead of just sand. I did a video, one of the vlogs I did way back when. I was showing how we were making the roads and whatnot, how much rock we were pulling out of here and stuff. It was not an ideal situation. Biomatter, that's a good word for it. I like that. Biomatter. Biomass, right? Word of the day. That's 2 words, I guess. Biomatter. We were talking about these blank sections in between some of our squashes. I guess when the goats got in here, this is one of the areas they really trampled hard, so the seed that was in the ground got compressed. We think that's why a lot of those didn't come up, because of the goat trampling situation. So the goats did double the damage. Not only they eat some, they trampled some of the seed. Whoa. Oh, it tells you how to water on the package, Rooster? Okay. I don't know if our package is, I think it's out here in the desert, it's water as much as you can. As long as the water's not floating on the top, as long as you're not flooding it, like it'll take all it can take. Again, it's so sandy, it drains real quick. Saw a hummingbird drop by yesterday. Hopefully got our sunflower seeds a visit. Oh, I missed that comment. So does anybody else plan this much fun and excitement for your day? I got my oil change yesterday. I got to take the oil to the recycling station. That's my next fun event. Oh, you think, well, Rooster, they weren't, I don't think the goats ate the seeds because they weren't in long enough, because they would go straight for the green stuff first. They just got a couple of plants. I don't think they were around long enough to get any of the seed. They wouldn't have noticed in their rush. But possibly, I guess. Rooster, you're going to fix your car. And Stan said something before it disappeared. They could adjust this app so that you comments stay up a little bit longer, because those disappear. Maple corn. Why are we talking about maple corn, Stan? Yeah, car work's always good, right, Rooster? You gotta keep the machine running, right? I'm seeing you guys with the hose. I need to like hold still and move the hose separate from the camera. That might be more beneficial for you all. The ABS light, you know, Rooster, I have the same problem. Let me know how that works out for you. I think the ABS seems to work, but the light's on. New type of corn, like peaches and cream. Now it's starting to really get hot. Still got 7 people hanging in there with us. Right on. Oh, Stan, I've disconnected my battery and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, it's starting to be smoky there too, Rooster, right? Definitely not the day to go running. Sunrise is dark red. Yeah. The sunset wasn't too bad last night. A couple of nights ago it was really red. But the way the smoke comes in, it's coming from the south, so it doesn't really hit that northwestern sunset. Right now, at least. You think so, Stan? Tobacco would grow great in this soil? You're talking about the soil where I'm at, right? I don't know. I grew up in North Carolina. I guess in the flatlands of North Carolina, they have pretty sandy soils where they grow a lot of tobacco and cotton, but we grew some pretty stout tobacco up in the mountains with that dark soil. It was rocky, but it was organic, you know. There was a lot of, wasn't sandy really. I missed some comments there. Trying to look around and do my job and still look at the screen is kind of harder than I thought. Of course, this wasn't the plan either. The plan was to get that sprinkler set up and running. Yeah, I guess tobacco does all right in sandy soils. I mean, all over the south, I mean, the whole Piedmont areas and stuff is full of sandy soil where they grow a lot of cotton and tobacco. They didn't like they had a lot of composting action back then. I don't need tobacco though. It's not really a cash crop. I don't have a whole lot of use for it. Got other things to worry about. Trying to get an angle so I can see the screen better without the glare. Glare is killing me. Well, that's true, Rooster. That's a good crop. Thing I need to prioritize though. Hemp has some excellent uses for sure. I'd be more worried about what I can use more than what I could sell, you know? This batch of corn right here is the one doing the worst. It's got all those small plants, and then the other stuff's not doing so hot. I don't know if it's just the type of corn, or if that's that soil right there. I don't know. But there's this one little plot, because each plot is a different species of corn, and this one of all of them is not quite come along like the rest. So I'm not sure what it is, but it's taking notes. But that's not cutting the mustard right there. That'll probably end up just being goat food, pig food, especially the smaller stalks. Hey, Billy Bird's joining us. What's going on? We're just doing some gardening, water. Missed the pigs earlier, Billy Bird. You have to go back later and watch the pigs. They had meal time while we were waiting around. Yeah, Rooster, above ground planters is just such an intensive process with the buildup, materials and whatnot. We're growing too many crops to have that much investment into materials, you know? At least that's the plan. This isn't even our full layout that we want to do in the future. Yeah, Stan, we got to get some manure. We've got some out here that we're looking at. I think we're closer to the, if you watch A. Thatcher on his channel, we're closer to that type of growing than we are of planters and stuff. We're more of a try to throw it in the ground and see what grows type of thing. Just let it grow on its own with what some assistance, of course, but not building up too much. Obviously out here we have to put a lot of work into it anyway, just because of the water situation. But as far as the other stuff, we're kind of outside that realm of putting in structures and stuff. They use the wood on the bottom of the planter. We talked about Rooster. You talking about hugelkultur? Using hugelkultur to lessen your space? Yeah, we've seen some of that. Yeah, Israel, yeah. Well, Nevadans are pretty handy at some of that stuff. I'm just not as experienced yet at doing desert growing. But yeah, the Israelis, all the Mediterranean areas, anybody that grows stuff out there has to change things to grow a lot of different variety. Obviously, you can grow things that grow in that climate, but ideally you need to grow more than just that if you can. You figure people have been doing it for 10,000 years. Hopefully I can figure it out, right? Yeah, Billy Bird, didn't you see our sprinkler yesterday? I broke it. It fell over when I was moving it and it snapped the top off, so I gotta replace the riser piece. My bad. Yeah, yesterday it was on the sprinkler, no problem. My bad. How many we got? We still got 7 with us. All right, right on. Right on. Time to do some tea. Hopefully there's some still in the fridge when I get done here. Don't want to be left out. Need something for the background? All right, on. Hey, Backwoods Law, how you doing? Hey, thanks for checking in. Yeah, we're burnishing leather edges. Okay, cool. What you making? Well, am I buffering, folks? It could be me. Although I've been standing here for... Nobody said anything prior to this point, though. Hard to tell. Sometimes it just comes and goes. I'm buffering, Rooster. Dang, I haven't moved. Cell coverage can be spotty though. All it takes is a couple people jump on their phones. It probably takes away half the bandwidth around here. And that's what happened yesterday, Rooster. And that's what I was talking about. It's like when you buffer on the replay, it stitches it all together without the buffering slices. It's kind of weird. That's why I'd be interested to go see the playback from today to see how that this plays out, and that's to tell me if there's some buffering issues. See what the playback's actually like, you know. See if it's worth doing this anymore. Because you don't want to do something if point doesn't get across, if the conversation doesn't flow with it, doesn't make sense. Of course, it might just be this one spot too. I'm down this end of the garden. I gotta stand in that just right spot. Get the perfect signal. Anybody ever been out and hiking or something like that and have to do that? Gotta stand up on the tallest rock just to get one bar. That's always fun, especially if you need to make the call. More so with sat phones than cell phones. Yeah, right. I thought this was modern society. I thought we had cell phone coverage everywhere. That whole Verizon commercial's BS, right? Can you hear me now? No, actually, I can't hear you now. Point at the mountain where these are towers. Yeah, most of the towers are in the valley until around here, except for the relay ones, which are further away. But you have to hit a relay tower in the valley that goes up to the mountain. But again, all it takes is half dozen people to jump on their phone to cause problems. Oh goodness, my hands are getting tired. Well, that was mine, but it could have been yours too, Billy. I don't know. Mine is making a little racket back there. We got talking roosters, it sounds like, with the neighbors. They're dueling it. All right, we're about to wrap this up, folks. We're going to look at the chickens if you want. I like my rooster, Billy. You want to check it out? This is a cool one. I think they got that funny French name. I don't know. I just like the way he looks. He seems to do his job pretty good. Keeps the herd at bay and whatnot. Well, the name is French. I'm not saying it's French. It's an illegal immigrant. Oh, I got the link one up there playing. Yeah, ice might be on his way, yep. Oh, I can't see that comment. And then the glare. Bad thing about the smoke is it holds that humidity and you can feel it. And then when it leaves, it heats up. How long before the ground dries up? Is that Walter? Um, it'll be dry by this afternoon by 5 or so. Like I said, it's so sandy, it'll soak in, no problem. And well, I mean, it's not going to be dry all the way to the bone. Like you can dig down in it a couple inches. That's what we try to do, is keep that moisture in the whole part of the soil. But it'll be off the ground surface by 5 or so this evening. We'll do it again about 7 or 8. Be a little bit lighter spray. It'll hold through the night. Really depends on how hot the day is, how bright the sun is, because that's the drying factor. The way it is right now, might be a little bit better today. It's hard to tell. Here's some of those peppers I was talking about. It's a hot variety of some sort. Hopefully it makes good salsa. That's the only thing I can think I would need them for. Not much on the hot, spicy stuff. Myself at least. Still got everybody? I moved spots here. I don't know how good the coverage is down here. Ground cover, Walter? Yeah, we're looking at doing a ground cover, I think a barley or something. Clover takes too much water, I think. But I think on the, especially on the other half of this area right here, we're looking at doing some kind of cover crop, winter crop. But yeah, we'll be working on that. It's definitely good, especially like with the goats and whatnot and the sheep. They can help get that going, eat some of that. But clover adds a lot to the soil. Yeah, probably. It rotates. Well, does clover, I don't know, what's its purpose? Is it nitrogen or what is it? I guess it would depend on what what your needs are. We're very alkali. I'm not the one that was told what we're planting. I just do what I'm told in a lot of respects. If it was me making all the planting plans, you wouldn't have this stuff going the way it's going. You know? All right. Let's go take a look at the chickens. See what some comments that I missed. Right? Are you guys back up? Yeah. sure we're not zoomed in. Okay. Or are we? Alright. Trying to keep you guys in the shade. I don't take. This glare is terrible. Just terrible. Such is the nature of the beast, right? Sit you guys right here. Stand still. Stay right there. Strap it. That didn't look like fun. We'll try it. Let me brighten it up. All right. We're still rolling, hour 15. Man, goodness. That took way longer than it should have. Oh, Billy Bird wants to see the critters. All right, if he's not sleeping, patrolling his area. What are these guys called? Creme brulee or something? Where's this guy at? Watch, I'll probably lose you guys. He must think I can't go inside. I know I'll lose you. I think he's hiding out. Well, we got two of them. The color one's a lighter color. But man, see if he come out while we're standing away from him. Some of them run and hide when you come around. Unless they think you got food. It is just... Watching the Roadrunners and Tumbleweeds. Yeah, that was definitely the desert Billy Bird. Not much, not many Roadrunners up here. That's mostly down south. We're a little bit better off than that. Thus the... Let's see if I can zoom in on this fella. He's kind of hidden back here. Where are we at? Hiding out back there behind the roost a little bit, but he's a pretty cool rooster. You tell him, Mama. Yeah, but oh, there he's moving. There he's like, what's going on? Something must be going on. Ruling the roost, as we would say. There's another one too that up top. Check the other one out if he's around. Oh, we got some goat intervention. We haven't seen. Okay, you guys back? I can't tell. Yeah, that was a dead spot, I guess, right? Are you looking at them or, oh, okay, it looks like, I see my reflection. I can't tell what you're looking at. Yeah, I might have to wrap this up, fellas. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. I can't, what is the deal with this glare? Like I can't get ahead of it. See some comments. Here's the new Big Daddy. There we go, zoom out a little bit. Yeah, our new guy. So that's the, let's see how he works out. Holding it down for the pigs. Right? Eating us out of house and home. Where did little goat go? Little goat, little goat. What you doing, little goat? Huh? What's up, buddy? He was an off-cycle goat. He's. You want to say bye to everybody? Oh yeah. He's like, just pet me. That's all I care about. All right, folks. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Live free.